What is retaliation in fair housing for tenants? Imagine doing what's right and then facing pushback just for speaking up. That's what retaliation in fair housing is all about. It happens when a landlord or property owner punishes a tenant for exercising their rights under fair housing laws. These rights include filing complaints about discrimination, asking for accommodations if they have a disability, reporting in safe or unlivable conditions, or helping out in fair housing investigations. Retaliation is illegal under the Federal Fair Housing Act and similar laws in many states. To prove retaliation, a tenant must show they engaged in a protected activity, like complaining about discrimination or requesting a reasonable accommodation. The landlord must know about this activity, either directly or through staff or agents. Then, the landlord takes an adverse action, such as threatening eviction, raising rent, refusing repairs, or harassing the tenant. There also needs to be a link between the tenant's protected activity and the landlord's action. If the landlord punishes a tenant shortly after they complain or request help, it could be considered retaliation. This kind of behavior is a form of discrimination and is against the law. Landlords should be careful to treat all tenants fairly and avoid any actions that could be seen as punishment for asserting their rights. For rental property owners and managers, it's smart to keep good records of tenant requests, complaints, and how they respond. Training staff on fair housing laws helps everyone understand what's allowed and what's not. Responding promptly and professionally to tenant concerns shows good faith. It's also important to avoid sudden changes in lease terms or rent after a tenant complains. Understanding retaliation protections helps tenants feel safe to speak up without fear of losing their home or facing unfair treatment. It also helps landlords stay within legal boundaries and build positive relationships with tenants. When everyone follows the rules, fair housing remains a safe space for all.